Now that you've learned about the bald eagle, we get to do a really cool project with the bald eagle. So it's a tearing project. If you look at this bald eagle I made, it's only made from tearing paper. You cannot use scissors. You cannot use anything except glue and paper. So I'm going to get a big brown piece of paper. And if you don't have the colored paper, you could color it after, but it's kind of cool if you do have colored paper. So I'm going to do the eagle's body first. And I tear by keeping my fingers really close together and tearing exactly where I would want to cut with my scissors. I'm going to make this eagle a little bigger than my last eagle. So tear, 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 and I guide it with my fingers carefully. If it doesn't go the way I want, I can just carefully work it to go the way I do want it to go. Put my finger there, just kind of guide the tears. So you can hold it up and tear, or you can put it on the floor and press down and tear. There's lots of different strategies, and you can see what your best strategy is. I'm going to be careful to keep my scraps because those can be my wings. So I'm going to start coming back up the body, tearing and tearing carefully. And some people tear more quickly than others, but if you want more control, just slow it down. I'm going to put it down on the floor. This eagle's going to be a little plumper than the other one. I'm going to just tear, tear, and guide it with that finger. So the part of the cool thing is you can't use scissors. So here is my eagle's body. And I've got enough, I think, for wings. So here's his body. And if you look at the eagle, it has a white head. So I'm going to grab a piece of white paper, about the size. The head is not that big compared to the body. The head is pretty small. So I'm going to try to go kind of like an oval. Let's see, tear, tear, tear. So that other one was looking up and down. This guy's going to be looking sideways. So, tear, tear, tear. All right, so his head's gonna look like this. And it definitely needs an eye. So I'm gonna take some black paper and tear an eye. And the eye is kind of here, but if you look closely at this eagle, it has a yellow inside, and then it even has a tiny black inside. So we can't use markers or anything, so if you want all those details, you're gonna have to tear really carefully. So I'm gonna tear the yellow part from inside and put that in there. Oops, it's too big for my black part. And sometimes if you mess up, you can just tear a whole new black thing, but I'm just gonna try to tear my yellow a little bit smaller. Okay, oh, that looks good. So the yellow eye inside. And you can glue that with glue stick. And then I'm gonna take a teeny tiny corner to make that black dot inside. And then I would take my glue stick and glue that on. Oops, you can't even see it. There. So when I glue it all on, I can get it the way I want. But there's its eye. And then it needs a beak. And if you look at the eagle's beak, it's kind of sharp looking. So I'm gonna tear and try to make it sharp looking if I can. And I'm gonna put it on like that and glue that on. So it's kind of more in its face like that. Okay, and then if you see how the feathers kind of fluff down, I might add that part. Make some fluffy feathers. And then hide it under here. So when I glue it, it looks like that. And then I would need to do my wings. So, tear my wings. And the thing is, I want my wings similar size. It's just like our arms, their wings are similar size. But it doesn't have to be exact. Okay. And I want the tear lines. I don't like that straight line, so I'm going to tear so it has a tear line. And tear that off. And even on the top, I want the tear line. And tear line. And then I can put my wings on. I could glue them on. And then the bottom tail feathers, I kind of liked this guy's tail feathers, so I'm going to add some tail feathers. Like one here. One here. And definitely I need glue stick to make those stay. One here. Tear. And like that. And then I can glue them on. So they don't always come out the same. This guy I can pick up because he's all glued. That one I can't because it's not glued. But then you glue it all together and you have yourself a bald eagle. So remember, the rules are no scissors, no pencils, no crayons, no markers, only paper, your tearing fingers, and a glue stick. So that's my next job, is to get my glue stick and glue it all up. Have fun.